Hey there, this is Greta from Greta Goes Nowhere. I celebrated the pandemic by taking off on this thing for 2 months and riding around the country, and pretty much I had no agenda. I had no idea where I was going to go. I just took off and found great roads, had a great time. So right now I'm going to take a few minutes and do a comparison between the Klim Badlands jacket, which is what I wore on that entire trip, and it was just absolutely fantastic. I mean, the thing is built like a tank. You know, you can see lots of reviews where they go through every little detail on it. I won't bore you with all that stuff, but you know, it's got this ceramic welded super fabric on all the places where you're going to get hit. Like a dozen vents. The vents are fantastic. There's vents everywhere. Lots of padding in the front, padding on the back. You know, the D3O padding. I mean, it was absolutely fantastic. I wore this thing between temperatures of 20 degrees and snow up to 112. And it was just, and I rode through rain. I rode through everything. I basically lived in this thing. This was my exoskeleton for 2 full months. And it was just the best thing in the world. I could not imagine doing that trip without this jacket. And, you know, I spent my whole life in the ad biz, and I gotta tell you, I've seen lots and lots of companies and products, you know, hit the market. Very seldom have I seen a company that's produced something as well made as this. I mean, there must be 1,000 individual pieces here all sewn together, and it's just, it's meticulous, it's fantastic. But since I live here in Austin, Texas, and today it's gonna be 102, but for the next 3 months, it's gonna be 100 plus every single day. You know, since I live here, you know, even with all these vents, this is a fantastic jacket. I splurged, and I got myself a new the Baja S4. So I'm gonna unbox this. And I know unboxing videos just sound stupid, but you know, it's kind of cool. So I'm gonna unbox this, we're gonna take a look at it, and then I'm gonna take it for a ride, and it's gonna be 100 plus degrees today, and I'll let you know how I survive. Go climb. Oh, by the way, this bike was just bulletproof. I love this bike. Yeah, I ended up calling it Der Schlepper because, there it is right there, Der Schlepper, because I had a ton of stuff loaded on it. I mean, I rode through every type of road, snow, sleet, ice, whatever. I mean, I rode through everything, and it was just absolutely bulletproof. I brought a big bag of heavy tools. I never needed one of them. All I did, one time I adjusted the shifter knob to raise it up a little bit for my boots. Other than that, I never had to touch a thing on this thing. I stopped in, where did I stop? Boise, Idaho. It's like, that was the biggest city I hit. I stopped in Boise, and I got an oil change at the Beamer shop there. And that was it. You know, oil and filter once, and, you know, 10,000 miles of harsh riding. The tires are great. These are Anarchy Adventure tires. They were fantastic. They make a little noise when you go around turns, but, you know, I got 12,000 miles out of these tires. And, you know, I live, my house is a dirt road. So no matter what, I'm in the dirt every time I leave the house. The bike was just great. One thing I did was, you know, I met all kinds of interesting people on the road because I had this stuff strapped on the back. And, you know, I pretty much always carry my beach chair there because you never know when you end up someplace that you want to get off and hang out for a while. But I had people all over the country, you know, write their favorite sayings about travel on the bike. So, like, that's one of my favorites. Those who do not move do not notice the change. My wife sent me that one. There's my hashtag, Greta Goes Nowhere. And, you know, the things that are written up on here on the top have worn off, and I'm already on my second layer of them because I'm always strapping stuff on the top. I haven't washed it yet. I probably never will. I wash up the windshield, but in the bug screen on the light. Other than that, it's just as it is, and it'll be filthy by the time if I ever do sell it, it'll be filthy. All right, so let's unbox this thing, see what happens. All right, so here's my my Badlands best jacket in the world for just absolutely everything. If you're going on a long ride and you won't be home for a couple of months, you must possess one of these. Lots of day glow stuff on it, lots of reflective stuff, you know, hundreds of pockets. I don't even know how many pockets there are in here. Kidney belt, the whole bit. I mean, and it's completely waterproof. Or you can open it up all the vents and you're good for whatever hits you. You're always prepared. It's the Boy Scout of jackets. So in this pocket up here, I always kept my big ass scary dive knife in here, just because I like it. So we'll use this to open up my Baja. And you know, yeah, it was totally self-indulgent to have both a Badlands and a Baja, but you know, the way I figured it, you know, and people complain about the Klim stuff being expensive. Yeah, it is expensive, but if you look at how it's made, it's the best material on the planet. The construction is unbelievable. You know, the warranties are great. You know, you're just not going to find anything like it that's anywhere near as good. And think about how much cheaper it is to wear something like this or something like this than it is to get a skin graft because you dumped it on a freeway somewhere. All right, cardboard. And Klim gives you really stylish, very bulletproof hangers. Oh, nice bag to hang it in so the moths don't eat it. That's a joke. Moths won't eat this. I'd like to see them try. All right, that is a very cool looking jacket. I gotta say, man, this is really awesome. You know what it is? I saw 100 videos about this thing. Everybody's doing reviews. All the guys who are selling jackets are doing reviews. And it, you know, it looks nice, but in real life, it's really a great looking jacket. And Klim's really great about hanging all kinds of cool stuff on the jacket. You hate to throw it away. All right, let's open this guy up. See what's on the inside. Great hanger, by the way. Thank you, Klim. So it really is true. You really can see through a whole bunch of this jacket. Can you see me? I can see you. So the arm pads are adjustable. Oh yeah, this is great. I mean, the elbow pads are adjustable. And so I'm a big guy, and this is a double XL, and it fits me perfectly. Sleeves are a little long, but that's why you have the Velcro on it. And when you're reaching out, you got plenty of room. Wow, the elbow pads are exactly in the right spot too. That's awesome. So this has lots of that super fabric on the corners and up here. Same as on my Badlands. In fact, this is actually a little different than the Badlands. The dots are a little bit bigger and a little shinier. This is last year's Badlands, and those dots are a little bigger, so there's probably even more abrasion resistance. But I mean, it's really comfortable. It's really stretchy. I mean, you really don't even notice you got it on. And you know, it's a heavy jacket. You know, it's not as heavy as this, but honestly, as soon as you put it on, it completely disappears. And you know, just standing here with just a little bit of breeze, I can feel air blowing through this fabric, because all of this is a mesh, and it's kind of a rough mesh on the outside. It feels kind of like the super fabric. And I mean, I heard somebody refer to it as chainmail. It is kind of like that, but honestly, just standing here with, you can see the leaves behind me blowing a little bit, just a little bit of leaves behind me, you know, I'm getting a breeze blowing through the jacket. So I'm pretty damn impressed. I'm gonna go take this thing for a ride, and we'll see. You know, before I go, I want to give out a call out to Klim on these gloves. So these are a summer glove, and I pretty much wore these except for a few days where it's below freezing when I'm riding. I wore these the whole time, and the difference was, you know, I took off the hand guards in the hot weather on the handlebars, because that blocked a lot of wind. So when you take those off, you get more wind on your hands. And these are all perforated through, and you know, air goes through them really well. If it's really hot, you kind of open your fingers like that, and you get a bunch of cold air blowing through. They've got, you know, all kinds of heavy-duty padding here. I mean, I beat the snot out of these. In fact, one of them, this one, if you can see right there, it actually got run over by a car. I had stopped on the side of a road in the middle of nowhere, out on 395, I think, on the other side of, you know, on the border, the western border, eastern border of California. And I got off the bike and I did some stuff and took some pictures, and I got back on. I forgot to put my gloves on, and I rode away, and I go, crap, where's my gloves? and I looked, and one of them was still here on the tank, and the other one was gone. So I turned around, and I rode back, and a car had come this way, and it had run over the damn glove, and it still has, you know, the carbon fiber on the back, and I mean, it didn't hurt it. Pretty amazing. So yeah, these are fantastic, and with that carbon fiber, you kind of want somebody to take a swing at you, because, you know, that would hurt. All right, I'm gonna go take this thing for a ride, let you know how it works. All right, so I just took a ride on with the new Klim Baja, and all that mesh. I swear, it's right now in Austin, Texas. It's 96 out here, and the heat index is putting it up at probably 105. And honestly, with this jacket on, it felt like I wasn't even wearing a shirt. The wind just goes right through it. It's actually cooler with the jacket on. Even just standing here, not moving, every little breeze is just blowing right through. It's just absolutely brilliant. What a great invention. Greta goes nowhere, man. Go get one of these. You know, and I'm too old to really care if I look cool or not. You know, I just don't give a damn one way or the other. But this is a cool looking jacket. You know, my wife liked it. So who'd have thought, man? What a great jacket. Great job, Klein. Thanks.